Excuse me, miss, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you know what therapeutic recreation is?
Shopping.
Do you know why you like shopping?
I love retail therapy.
How does it make you feel?
Good.
I think it's playing games with old people.
What is therapeutic recreation?
What you're going to school for? Therapeutic rec is helping people by, I don't know.
Excuse me, miss. Can I ask you a question?
I guess so.
Do you know what therapeutic recreation is?
Going to the gym and being healthy. Because it's therapeutic.
Playing with old people.
I think TR is helping people be the best version of themselves. I feel that TR is assisting, guiding, educating people with different barriers, be it substance abuse, TBI, mental health, or just as a community. Educate them to flourish in the things they love to do, focus on their strengths and leisure activities. This is all done through an evidence-based research and systematic approach. To me, TR can save lives and create a sense of purpose in one's life.
I think TR is a lot different than other professions because we're setting realistic goals for the individual that they can actually reach and it can be useful in their everyday lives.
I have to be honest with you. What you did for me this morning, I was going to stay in my room all day and I was going to clean up, but I don't ever. But to belong to someone, that one person wants to listen, that you may have something to say, I think that's very important. And not only that, I think we suddenly see you girls having an education we wish we had. Going to do our useful purpose, because then, as is a book, not written of course, but your last few pages, you know, you're on the last, and you want to have a good ending. And I think it makes you feel, look for the better things in life, not all the sad things. You know?
So we're helping you find more
Absolutely.
positivity.
To see you young girls, even died.
Aww.
But no, I think we're very fortunate that you come because we are invisible people to a lot.
I was interested, became interested in TR because I was introduced to it in college. A couple of classes about it, and there was, our prof was from the Alzheimer's Society, and she showed us a lot of really cool examples. I lost my dad while I was in my second year of college, so I was going through a lot of like trauma, loss, grief, and I found that TR really helped me. I used adult coloring books, and I would just sit down for hours at a time, and it would really help relieve my stress and my anxiety and bad feelings that I had after losing my dad. So.
And for me, we actually did a placement in college, and my first one was at the Alzheimer's Society of London. I did all of the programs that they had, and it was a really cool experience because since we were in recreation and leisure, we're used to planning programs just to have fun or just to keep people occupied. But all these programs that I did, like I did gardening and we did cooking, and I found that it was actually therapeutic in the way that we were teaching them new skills. Stuff like assisted gardening benches or like the tools and stuff. So people that were sitting in a wheelchair could still dig down to the bottom of the garden beds and get in a meaningful, purposeful way, which was like a lot different than what we were used to. So I think that was really interesting for us.
For me, when I explain TR to someone who doesn't really understand what it is that it is using leisure activities or leisure as a tool to promote like a greater well-being for the person. So, and I think it's really interesting that TR focuses not only on, say, like the physical realm or something like that of someone, so it's focusing on all parts of an individual, so their physical, emotional, all that stuff. So I think that's super interesting as well.
So TR for me, I think it's been really beneficial, even just being in the 4F22 class, to learn the difference between recreation and therapeutic recreation, because we actually struggled when making our program plan for our placement because we're so recreation mindset, And I think that's why therapeutic is very different from just a normal recreation program, because you take like the interests and like the abilities and strengths of the client and then you plan for that. So like client-centered care is very important. Whereas normally in recreation, you just know your demographics. So if you're working with kids, you know you want to do a really upbeat program because they have a lot of energy. Whereas that might not be the case for each individual in your program. So by doing a therapeutic recreation program and starting off with goals and looking at their interests, you actually will make a better program for them. And chances are they'll learn skills and stuff that they can take and further their lives instead of just keeping them busy for a few hours.
So, if I was a stranger and I sat beside you on an airplane, I'm a little cutie booty patootie, what would you explain that TR is?
So what I normally say, not that I'm on a plane with the cutie patootie all the time, but what I normally say to people who don't know what TR is, I say therapeutic recreation is taking whatever demographic of client that may be. So what I say now is, since I'm going to be doing mental health, I say my mental health client, whatever the demographic is, and I look at their strengths and abilities and their needs, and we work towards making achievable and attainable goals for them through leisure interventions, so like recreation activities, to meet those goals and ultimately give them a more meaningful, purposeful life. TR is using leisure interventions
To promote positive change,
TR professionals assess clients'
then plan programs based on their needs
interests and goals
to allow the clients
to flourish.